Hey everybody, what's going on? This is Joe from Sound Vibes Live, episode 11. We're pumping it. We're getting all these podcasts out there, and we are bringing some local heroic stars on the show as much as possible. We're mixing it up. So far, we've had reggae, we've had ska, alternative rock and roll, alternative hip hop. We keep going. We had Punk Rock Saves Lives. And we also had Miss Marina Kelly, unbelievable music promoter. How you doing, Miss Marina? Good luck with the company you have. And guys, let me tell you, this is a really important podcast. We are seeing this particular supplement and item appearing at all the bars, and now they are appearing at all the music festivals. It is the #1 chosen supplement, the best water you could ever have. And you could see right over here, obviously, we got the Chaser water. We also have the Chaser water. I'm just having a good time, enjoying myself. And we're going to go ahead and bring on this special guest. I'm sure you guys already know if you've seen the shirt and everything. So we're going to go ahead and meet him. First of all, I want to remind everybody to check out the Barn Theater. Go into Google, type in Barn Theater Stewart. And it's going to go ahead and show up there. There's a lot of good plays coming up in the fall. We have Sister Act coming in to the Barn Theater. These are unbelievable musicians, actors, musicals, so it's the real deal. Definitely get your season tickets, and for sure, check it out. And also, like I always say in the beginning of these podcasts, I always say a big shout out to Chaser Water. Again, Chaser Water. And we're going to really chime into it and everything. So I hope you guys sit back and relax and enjoy this podcast. And before we meet this gentleman, I want to say thank you to Maddie Inc. and JC down in Fort Lauderdale for encouraging me to do these podcasts. We did the first 3 episodes, and now we're here in Jensen Beach. So if you want to follow Maddie Inc., you could go ahead and follow that link right below on the Instagram and give Maddie Inc. a follow. He's an unbelievable artist, so check him out. Great music and everything. Well, anyway, guys, let's get to it. Man, I'm excited to bring this guy on. I've known him for about 6 or 7 years, and just watching him thrive in the music community is just absolutely phenomenal. Just watching him change and everything. So let me go ahead and introduce him. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing the one and only, the man, the legend, the guy who has brought hydration to everybody at music festivals. This is the man you want to go to. We are introducing Mr. Al Beltran. Yeah, boy.
Wow, that energy, bro. I love it, man.
Well, thank you, Al, man. I've been practicing that all day.
If I wasn't fired up before, I'm fired up now, man. That's awesome, dude.
Well, man, you were in the gym working out, so you got to be fired up to bring it on here.
Yeah, I actually did a little quick one in the backyard before I came in. So I always, wherever I could get it.
I'm sitting there like, you're like, I'm 5 minutes away. I'm like, where are you? He's like, Joe, I got to get a last rep in for the workout. And let me tell you, brother, you look freaking amazing to the trillions of people out there. How does Al look? Put it in the comment section below, and go ahead and comment how Al looks, okay? Who's better looking, Al or me? Well, anyway. Good. So, Al, how was your trip up there? Everything was great?
Oh, yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah,
I was telling everybody once again, you look amazing, man. Holy shit. You have gone through a transformation. When I met you 7 years ago, no disrespect or anything.
Yeah.
You didn't look good.
Yeah. I felt good, but not as good as I do now.
Yeah, like you didn't. Yeah. I mean, you were over. Once again, we're being self-wellness training and all that. So I mean, you were not in the best shape. I mean,
7 years ago, I was probably about 60 pounds heavier. 7 years ago. And probably about 3 years ago was when I really started to buckle down. And then this last year is when everything really just started to make sense, and I just, put it into overdrive this last year. But it's been a long time coming, man.
Yeah, when I first started noticing it, I think it was like 2 years ago. And, ordering a beer, and I'm like, there's something going on with him. He looks
Yeah.
a little bit different and everything. And that's when I started noticing changes. And every time I
Yeah.
came back to Terra Fermata, you look better and better and better, man.
Yeah.
So I mean, what made you decide to say, "Hey, I got to do something right now"? Because you're pretty, everybody knows you in the region and everything.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I've always been pretty driven, but I think I just hit a point, looking at my family, looking at myself in pictures, and like I was lifting weights this whole time. I've always been conscious of it. I've always tried to stay strong. It's always been a part of me. But I just hit a point, looking at how old my kids were getting, just like I say, looking at myself in pictures and videos. I saw one picture from me from the side and my stomach was just like, boy, I was like, is that real? Then I started looking in the mirror and I was like, man, that's really what you look like right now. Sometimes you need to see it from the outside, And I just want to be there for my kids, for my lady. I want to be the best man I can for everybody around me. And if I'm not the best inside in my health, I can never give everything to them. Does that make sense to you?
Oh, 1,000,000%. Obviously, I think a lot of the listeners and viewers out there
Yeah.
know what I do for a profession. I played a lot of soccer back in the day, as everybody knows, but currently I'm a sports therapist and self-wellness coach and all that. So we know about getting in shape. Not
Yeah.
only does it help the body, it helps the mind. And I
mind.
remember, I think when we started like 6 or 7 years ago when I first met you at that time, yeah, you were nice, but you
Yeah.
didn't have that spunk, that
Yeah.
mental energy which working out does. Would you agree with me? Did you feel like,
Yeah,
oh,
I mean,
God?
of course, that's been one of the big things that has changed is my focus, my alertness, my drive. It starts somewhere, and a lot of times, like they've always said it, and I've kind of known it. But you start with your fitness, you start with your body, everything else changes, man. You see things different. You're more motivated. You just, everything's more satisfying. And it feels good. I want to make my lady proud when I go somewhere with her too. It's like
Oh, my
she's
God.
so much more beautiful and she's younger than me. And I'm like, man, look at you, Al. So that was another big part of it. I want to give her what she gives me. Obviously, it's so many other things, but she stays in such good shape and she's so beautiful.
Due
And it's
respectfully,
like,
she is definitely a
man,
very
look-
beautiful woman.
Yeah.
Yeah, very beautiful woman and very kind and nice. And
It was turning like the Beauty and the Beast. I was like, I can't be the Beast. You know what I mean? I'm
well,
still
let
the
me tell
Beast,
you're
but
getting, you're getting pretty handsome there, Al. Let me tell you, man. I mean, the eyebrows even look good too.
I trim them, man. I trim them.
Their
I
eyebrows are looking
moisturize,
trim. The arms are looking good and everything.
Yeah.
That's what it counts. I mean, I guess we're a little bit different. You want to look, you want to look good. I mean, I'm single.
Yeah.
Okay. And I don't have any kids. I mean, I have a lot of nephews and nieces. However, I work out. Now that I'm in my 50s now, you work out to feel good about yourself, your
Yeah.
self-wellness and everything. I might work out for a little bit different reasons. All right, is that girl over there? Is she checking out the biceps? Let's see.
You
That's
got
the
'em,
bit-
man.
Yeah, well,
You're,
of
yes,
course, man.
sir.
I'm a cheese ball. But yeah, we work so we all do it for certain reasons, but I could understand like in the family,
Yeah.
at our particular age and everything that you're not out there just to look good on the beach. I mean, you're doing it for your
No.
family and to
Yeah.
feel good and everything.
And I mean, I was hitting the points where if I was driving for too long, I was falling asleep. I'd feel like taking a nap in the middle of the day, and I was like, man, this can't be it. This isn't this. I'm not ready to feel like this. I'm not an old man, there was so many things. It was just all stacked up, and then cutting the alcohol way out of my life as well. That was something else. So it just all kind of happened. Everything lined up, man. I had a couple episodes, couple days where I was like, man, that's not like you, Al. You know what I mean? I don't really remember much of last night. That didn't feel too good. So it's just like so many things happened in such a small period of time. So I was like, all right, it's time. And then about a year ago, I was doing all the things, and it was like, man, I hit a wall. I was like, I'm not getting any leaner. I'm not getting any stronger. Then I was like, I got to go get my blood work. So I went and got my blood work and figured out all my deficiencies and really locked in. And that's where I was able to take it to the next level when I knew everything I was deficient in and the things I had to concentrate on. Because that's where it starts. It's the machine. You got to get all the fluids in the machine where they need to be, and then it works better. So that happened about a year ago, and that's really when the biggest push came within the last year.
Yeah, I mean, once again, I notice it. I mean, even when
Yeah.
we go to Terra Fermata, you're a lot quicker
Oh,
behind the
yeah.
bar, serving the beers with the
I
smile
don't think
and
I was ever
everything.
slow. I was never slow. Come on.
You were not. No, you were very, very good, man.
Yeah, but I
Obviously, but
wasn't
you
as nimble.
see.
I'm definitely more nimble now. I
Yeah,
do
I guess you could
agree.
say that. Like you're just having a good time and everything.
Yeah.
I mean, when I started seeing some of the stories on Instagram, I think the first story I saw of you working out might be, I don't know, maybe like a year and a half ago. You were
Yeah.
walking, you're holding the phone, you're like, "Hey, this is Al. I'm getting my morning walk.
Yeah.
I've lost 10 pounds." And I'm like, "What is he doing? Is he doing something
Yeah.
about it and all that?" So,
Oh,
how much
yeah.
weight have you lost in the last few years?
Well, I mean, I was about 265, 270 at my heaviest, and I'm right under 200 right now. So
Whoa, you were 265 pounds?
oh yeah, easily.
Woo!
For most of my life, my adult life, I was between 240 and 270. That was like just going right for me.
Wow.
Yeah. Boy, well, I figure I graduated high school, I was like 235. I've always been big. I've always been kind of stronger. So when I hit down to 230, I felt great. I was like, oh man, I'm like almost at high school weight. Then come to find out, I got a long way to go still,
Yeah,
So
well-
now I'm clear under 200 pounds. I was about 35% body fat. Now I'm down under 15.
Yeah,
you
you look
so,
amazing. How much?
yeah.
How tall are you?
About 5'11".
Yeah, 5'11", and you're currently 190.
About 195,
Yeah.
198,
Yeah,
sometimes
that's a good
202.
weight. That's
Yeah.
not a bad weight and everything.
Yeah.
Are you interested in losing more weight? Or?
It's not about the weight. I never
Yeah.
looked at the scale. For me, it's about body composition. Body fat percentage, visceral fat, body composition. To be honest, now I'm getting to the leanness that I like. I'm thinking, man, maybe I could put on about 15 pounds of muscle now.
Yeah.
I'm figuring I think I'd like to see, and that's a cool thing. When you see your body, you know how your body works and what it takes to move it in a direction and to be able to do it. I think that's the addiction now. It's like it's so satisfying. So right now, my next run, I think I'm going to try to get about 210 with a little bit less body fat, see what happens. Just
Oh, it's
to
true.
say I did,
It's all about body composition.
Yeah.
I've been doing my job for many, many years and
Yeah.
everything, and I used to work with a lot of the younger people and the younger athletes, especially the, and they would be like, "Oh my God, I'm 200 pounds. I'm 190. I'm gaining weight. Oh my God,
Yeah.
dude!" It's all about lean muscle mass
Yes,
versus fat. That's all it is.
100%.
Yeah,
Yeah, the
that's
weight
all
to
it
me is like the afterthought. The weight is like the side product.
Yeah.
It's like where did you end up at? This is where I ended up at, but this is what I'm going for.
Absolutely.
Like the weight is where you
I
end.
love a woman that, that's not into like losing the weight, but they're into, or anybody, they're into like the composition
Yeah.
and kind of, making sure they're proportionate. Everybody comes
Yeah.
in different shapes and sizes. Endomorph, mesomorph,
Exactly.
and, so
What
everybody's
is
kinda
the
different.
difference? What am I?
For your body type,
Yeah.
you are definitely a mesomorph.
And what
I
does
have to
that
say.
mean?
There's three types. You got mesomorph, endomorph, and ectomorph. Okay,
Okay.
we're all born with a certain body type and
Yeah.
everything. Okay, we're mesomorphs. Okay, where we're a little bit, I'm shorter than you.
Yeah.
But we weren't born thin. We
No.
weren't born fat. Okay,
Yeah.
we were just kind of born in the middle with good proportion and good muscle mass. I mean, that's how you are.
You're about right,
So
yeah.
that's considered a mesomorph. Okay, you're
Okay.
well proportioned. Ectomorph is when you're born, but you're kind of born very thin and very, you just don't have the
Just a
proper
little guy.
makeup and everything. Yeah, and endomorph, you're kind of born, you're just fat automatically.
Yeah, or
So
just
we-
like heavier build, broader shoulders, bigger hips, probably.
Absolutely. We're all born
Yeah.
in different shapes and sizes and everything. So people like you and me, it's all about muscle proportion and everything. I weigh 170
Yeah.
and everything, which I don't care. It's all about, at the end of the day.
Bro, you're thick, dude.
Yeah.
You,
well-
I mean, you got a lot of muscle on you. I figured you were
thank you
about
a
like
lot.
almost 190, 185, man.
Yeah, I weigh about 170. A lot of people think
Nice.
I'm 185. But once
Yeah.
again, I've been really working out for my whole entire life. I played
Yeah.
a lot of sports, soccer and everything. Love working out. I'm just like you in the gym all the time, 3 to 4 times a week, exercising, working out, headphones on and everything, listen to all our favorite tunes and
Yeah.
everything like that. But once again, it's about feeling good.
Yes.
Feeling good, like you were saying, I didn't feel too good. I'm going to fall asleep in the truck, my family and everything. But once
Yeah.
again, you get that workout. Even though if it's like a little 15-minute workout, you're not killing yourself or anything, you get the endorphins
Yeah.
going on to feel good. Some people drink, some people do drugs to feel good. You and I, we love the
Yeah.
natural endorphins. And
This
everything
morning,
like that.
I usually like to take an hour walk every morning before the gym. So today I had to go. I've already been up to Longwood, Melbourne already today. Made deliveries, hit some accounts. It's coming straight back to here. Went home, cooked a pound of ground beef. I mean, I've been going today, but I woke up. I only had about 25 minutes. So what I did, I grabbed a 30-pound dumbbell, and then I did with one of them and just speed walked around to engage my core. So I was just holding on to one side for my grip, for my forearm. I would do like 2 minutes, just to engage my core, work on my grip, add resistance to the walk to work out a little more. So that's how my brain works. How much time do I have? How can I maximize that time?
Well, you're in the zone.
Yeah.
I mean, you're not fucking around and everything.
No.
I would say, with me being in the business for many years, I say easily 9 out of 10 people, I would even say 9.5 out of 10 people that they start doing the program, the weight loss, but usually there's 9 out of the 10 are going to quit.
Yeah.
They stop because they want to see results in a month or two. No, you got to keep going for years and
That's
everything.
it.
And I think that's pretty cool that, you're going on a trip, business trip and everything. And you're like, oh, let me step out of the car and grab the dumbbell and do this and everything like that.
When I stay at hotels, I always hit the gym. The people I go with is like, you're fucking crazy. I wake up before all of them, go for a walk, hit the gym, and they're all just waking up. Like, you guys ready?
Yeah.
Let's go.
You're even better than I am. I mean, I work out and everything, but I ain't waking up so early in the morning and walking or, pulling over my car to do dumbbells, but that's dedication.
Yeah.
And when you're dedicated like that, that's just not the workout. You're just kind of focused in your other careers and jobs and your family and all that. And once again, you look amazing.
Thanks, bro.
You really, really do. You could be possibly better looking than me.
I
doubt
it.
We'll see. We'll see. I mean, I gotta get a little bit.
I'm
more.
a little bit under 50. You're a little bit over 50. So you know what I mean. I'm almost 50. I'm not there yet. I will be very soon.
Yeah. Well, dude, you don't even look your age, man. I
Yes.
mean, before when I first met you, you looked older. I thought maybe you were about 55 or 56. We're going back to 2019,
Man,
2018.
This honesty is crushing me.
Yeah, well, you got to, man. You got to throw the honesty into the that's what I do with my clients, man.
Yeah.
I'm like, you were shit. 1 year ago, you couldn't even fucking move on the treadmill and everything. Because if you hear that, that means it's going to keep you motivated.
You're right.
You
You're
know,
right.
if-
Like,
you
I
know.
can't slip up now. I can't go back to that ever. Wow.
You look amazing, man.
Thanks,
and I
bro.
think the trillions of people would love for you to give them a little bicep flex right over there.
Oh,
At your
come
chin.
on.
Come on, baby.
Oh, my shirt's a little tight. I don't know if I can pull it back up. Can you see it?
Terrible, man. But you look good, and it's important. We got to keep pumping away. You look very young right now. You don't even look like you're in your 50s. Now you look about 42, 41.
Thanks, bro. Thanks,
And it's
man.
amazing. It's not
I feel
because of the
22.
workout. I'm sorry?
I feel 22.
22. That's the important thing.
Yeah.
I mean, my age in my 50s, I feel very young. I have a maturity level as an 18-year-old. My energy levels are very, very high. But once again, what keeps
It's a
you
blessing.
going is your spirit.
It's
Yeah.
a blessing, bro. Yes, it is.
It's such a spirit. When once again, if you lose the weight workout, you're going to be a lot more positive in every activity. And we're going to bring out how you're working out has got you into all these supplements and all these great things because, oh my God, like I first met you at Terra Fermata once again back in 2019. And that's where we first fell in love. Oh, never mind. That's not true.
I still love you, but I was like, man, I love that guy. Your energy every time. You're such a fan. You're always so positive. I was like, man, that's my kind of guy. You know?
Thanks a lot, brother.
Yeah.
Love, man. Just walking in the Terra Fermata, and that's where I first met you and everything. And I think when I first ordered a couple of beers and you presented that great energy, you are icon. You're an icon at Terra Fermata. In case anybody wants to know, you are. What do you do at Terra Fermata?
So it's funny. Like, I'm only there 1, maybe 2 days a week. So it's not like I'm super involved. I usually we do the Monday night ramble, which is one of my favorite things. We pull 4 musicians from 4 different bands, or sometimes 2 from this band. A lot of times, or most of the time, it's guys I've never played together. And they put on one of the most epic jams you'll probably ever see. Every Monday, I hear at least one person say, that was the best one yet. That was the best one yet, every single time. And we also do a potluck. So it's the music family comes out, we connect. It's happy hour all night. I cook every other Monday. Tom cooks every other Monday. And it's just a potluck. It's like, dude, it's some of the most beautiful energy. So I'm there usually every Monday if I'm in town. I've been going out of town a lot recently. And then usually on the bigger shows, I'll bartend. But the other connection there, me with Treasure Coast Live, that's my favorite venue to do my shows.
Oh, we're gonna really dig into
Yep.
Treasure Coast Live, man. That's gonna be
Yep.
that's your that's an unbelievable production that you're doing. But the Terra Fermata, every time the big shows, you're there. When I walk into the
Yep.
big shows at Terra Fermata, just like we had Brothers Within, I did
Yeah,
a great interview with Bernie and Brothers Within. Watch it on Instagram about their product.
Is it up already?
It's already up.
Oh, I gotta go see it.
We did a great interview about their product.
I
and
love
everything.
those guys.
Oh, that
That's
watermelon
delicious.
juice is great, man.
Delicious.
They're great, but just seeing those type of bands, the bigger bands coming in, Brothers Within, More Better Band, and all that, great band, ska band, and all the bigger acts.
And Duderman brings in the heat, man. He brings in the Fortunate Youth and like all the other bigger names. So those are usually a lot of the ones that I work, is when Duderman brings in his shows.
It's amazing because Terra Fermata is the freaking. I mean, Terra Fermata is a great place, but it's not like this unbelievable 20-star luxury. But it's an amazing.
Definitely not.
Yeah, it's like the epicenter.
Yeah.
For the reggae rock and the indie rock. I mean, every time there's reggae coming down to Florida, 99% chance they're going to be going through Terra Fermata. Why is that? Once again, Terra Fermata, great place to be and everything. I mean, what is the reason
there's
for that?
lots of reasons. Number one, in this area, you figure anywhere between Melbourne and Abacoa, there's really not a designated room that is an actual venue that has the kind of vibe that can hold a lot of this type of music outdoors. They could you could smell incense burning, if I may. It's like there's not many places that can capture that whole vibe, that can fit that many people, over 500-600 people. And the owner, Eric, he loves to be a part of it, and he's so open and he's so welcoming.
I love that
to
guy.
all different types of music. I mean, there's lots of. It's like when the stars align. You know what I mean? It's just comfortable. It's a family vibe. I feel so blessed to ever have crossed paths with that venue, and it has become a big part of my life. Even though I'm only there 1 or 2 days a week, I am busy and I make time to go there just because it's such a good energy that I feel from it. I meet some of the best people. The music's always amazing. I mean, so many things about it. So yeah, I think location, the energy, just what it is, man. There's not many places like it.
Well, the place, as you guys know, I live in Fort Lauderdale. And, if there's an event at Terra Fermata, I can't wait to get in my car and drive the 90 miles north and just be, not just for the band, but to be in that atmosphere. It's like you walk through the door at Terra Fermata. It's like Studio 54, man. You walk
Yes.
in and like steam is like shh, lights are going. No, but honestly, walking in that place, it just gives off this ambience, man, this energy. When you walk, even if it's dessert and there's nothing going on in there, you walk in and you just feel this energy. Like it just gives off this incredible vibe, even if it was a polka band all the way up to, to like Stick Figure coming in there, there's always that same vibe in there. It's a feel-good vibe, and there's all ages in there too at these bands,
It's like a backyard, man. It's really is. It's a family backyard party energy, the whole thing about it. But kids. You can bring your kids. You can bring your dog. Like it's special.
It's
like
amazing.
old school. It's like something from 30 years ago that's still around. There's not many places like this anywhere in Florida, really.
I 1,000,000% agree with you. With me living down in Broward County, it's a tourist destination. It's a tourist destination. I get it. So hip hop and salsa, that's the thing down there. They don't really know too much about reggae or reggae rock, which I understand. That's a demographic, but we just don't have that.
Yeah.
In Broward County, Dade County, we don't have this tiki bar and, nice little family ambience and everything. We just don't have that.
Unpretentious.
I mean, like 20 years ago or recently, I used to go to all the, the Miami clubs, the South Beach clubs, dress up, pay $5,000 to get through the door and then end up paying $100 for a beer. But yeah, exclusive, dressed up, women, the vibe. But
Sounds
however,
horrible.
I hated it. I hated it. Yeah, I didn't like that.
It's not my vibe either, man.
Yeah, I mean, I had fun when I was doing it, but there was actually a lot more chaos. I mean, you didn't have that family feel. You felt like everybody was on edge. The dudes and the girls were like, "Oh, buy me," I didn't like that. So, luckily I found Terra Fermata back, I guess when it opened in 2018, 2017, around that point.
So it's going on 14 years, I think.
14 years.
This
I think I really
this
started
November,
hitting
I
there.
want to say it's 14 this November.
Yeah,
I think,
2018, that's when I really started going there, and I think I met you at that time. And once again, I always look for you. If I go into Terra Fermata, okay, if it's a big show or small one, the first thing I go to is I walk right in towards the bar, and, if somebody's out there, I'm like, hey, how's it going? I'm like, is Al working tonight? Is Al
Thanks,
working
man.
tonight?
Thanks, dude.
And then sometimes you walk out, I'm like, yes. And I thank you for keeping my beer filled all the time.
Oh yeah, I love it. I think, for me, I do so many other things, but just being able to do that, even like bartend, I'm going to do that for as long as I can. As long as I can look young enough and move fast enough to do it, I'll always do it. I love it so much. No matter how much money I make doing whatever I'm going to do, I just love it.
It's your work. You're working in a particular place that you love your employees and you love the customers. Why would you want to leave that? 99.9999% of your people that work in their jobs, they hate their employers, or employees. They hate everything.
Blessed. I love all my jobs, all my businesses, everything. I love
it. It's terrible, but you love what you're doing. That's why you're very happy, and you're an incredible bartender. And I can't wait till I see you at the next venue. I mean, I don't know when you're going to let me jump on the bar and kind of
whatever you want.
I could
just
jump on the bar and do
fix that knee.
Yeah. Yeah, I think Blab Scam knows about that injury, But anyway, thank you so much, Al. And I think with all this, incredible experience you've had with your health and also with your work ethic at Terra Firmata, and, all of a sudden, we started seeing this chaser water. Probably like about a year and a... Oh, cheers. Cheers over here, man. We got chaser water in the house. Bada boom, bada bing.
Oh, you got one of the flavored ones there.
Oh, dude. What flavor is this?
That's that elderberry bergamot.
What's so funny, man? I'm actually feeling it.
Yes.
Right now.
Yeah, man.
Holy moly.
So the coolest thing, man, a lot of these drinks you see, they'll put in just enough ingredients in there to say that it's in there. With everything we do, there is intent behind it. You know what I'm saying? Like just this water alone, the still, it's got over 80 trace minerals, electrolytes, like stuff your body needs. And it goes even deeper than that. So not only that it has all of them, it's where they're sourced, right? We get all the minerals and electrolytes. They're in all our waters, sourced from over 200 meters deep in the ocean. So, and then it gets even deeper. Not only we get it from the deep, but we're all made of the same stuff on this planet, So the ocean has that full spectrum just like it lives in our body. In those perfect ratios, just like it lives in our body. Hold on, it's going to get even deeper. So it's funny, like I've never explained it like this, but the tagline is hydration with depth. But really I'm thinking about it, this is the last level to it is the fact that they're in ionic form. It lives in the ocean in ionic form like our bodies. Our bodies are ionic. That's why when you go in the ocean, you absorb all of that because of that charge. So when you drink this, it's immediately going into your cells. So this is kind of connecting you to nature.
Absolutely.
So
the best thing to drink, you would know more, is a little bit of salt in your water. That's it, plain and simple.
And this already has it, and it's the purest you could get it.
Absolutely. It's deep sea minerals.
Yeah.
It's so important to have the proper hydration, the proper nutrition in the water and everything. Most water is fake.
Yeah.
It's bullshit. They probably pour it out of a freaking pond and they through a filter. And
they put some table salt in it.
Put some table salt in it. Yeah. But you could really actually, I know this. What's this flavor again?
Okay, so getting back to the flavors, that is elderberry bergamot. So what I just explained, that's the basic hydration aspect of all of our waters. With those flavors, we even upped it. So now we added more magnesium in those. Magnesium, that's one of the biggest things most humans are deficient in, and it's one of the most important elements that you could have in your
water,
body.
if you just drink regular water, it's not really hydrating you.
Yeah.
You have to have the proper minerals and the magnesium and
sodium
and
and
a little bit of the
potassium
sodium,
and
calcium. It gets absorbed into your cells. It's like all that pushes the hydration to your cells, and you're hydrated.
Yeah.
If you drink water all day, it ain't going to do it. But this stuff actually does it for you and everything.
So you got the magnesium, also has L-theanine in it. So that's another amazing product that good. And what that'll do, that kind of helps calm your nervous system a little bit. It even helps with circulation. It's a really special mineral in there. And then you also have, that one's got rhodiola. Rhodiola rosacea, which is it's an adaptogen. So it's an herb that's so good for the mind, and it's very popular now. If you start to look it up, a lot of people are using it, the sober community, because it is mentally stimulating. Like, that's what you're saying. You're probably feeling it. Yeah.
I feel this. I mean, I'm not like drunk or stoned or
No,
anything.
just happy.
When you gave me the can, it's like, here, Joe, this will help you do the podcast. And I started sipping it, and probably within like 6 or 7 minutes, I started feeling very awake.
Yes.
Energetic.
Yes.
Not like, not like a crackhead.
Not jittery. Well, it also has the B vitamins. So it's just as much thought went into how the base of the water, the same thing went into the ingredients and the flavors going into those. Like, it's all synergistically going to do something that's really enjoyable,
I feel
healthy
great.
and enjoyable.
I feel unbelievable.
Oh, that's so cool. I love to hear it, because I hear it all the time, and it's happening live.
My job and everything, I really feel it. I feel alive. Like my mind just woke up, and I got a little bit of energy.
Cool,
well,
man.
Thank you
I
so
love
much.
it.
One more time for everybody. This flavor is...
That's the elderberry bergamot.
Okay, one more time.
Elderberry bergamot. So bergamot actually is a citrus fruit, and that has tons of... I take a couple supplements that have it in it. It's really good for your lipids, for your cholesterol. Also really good for your glucose management. So, I mean, these are super functional, healthy ingredients that I think everybody needs it,
Yeah, I'll tell you right now, I mean, going back to the Brothers Within show, I think towards the middle, it was very hot. Holy moly. Yeah. And I came up to you, I'm like, I need some water. I bring my little liquid IV and I'll put it in the water and everything. But even the regular water, that I started drinking over at Terra Fermata during the Brothers Within show, and everything, I even felt pretty good with that. After a few sips, I got my energy back, and I felt like, hey, man, I'm going back out there. I'm going to fist pump and everything. So this water is real. Yeah. This is real water.
Yeah, man.
It's charged, okay?
Yes.
You got dead water out there, which is pretty much all your freaking bottles out there. And all these little...
Are we allowed to call out the crappy waters?
Absolutely. Microplastic. Stay away from the bottled water.
Yeah.
This is where you want to go. Here's a little tip for everybody out there. I think I always say at the beginning of the podcast, take your chaser water, okay? Order a copper cup. Don't get it on Amazon. Don't get it on Amazon. It's fake. Just go ahead and order from an internet site. Get a copper cup and pour the chaser water into the copper cup. Little Himalaya salt or Celtic salt, little pinch. Put it in the sun for about, 6 or 7 minutes. And you got yourself a freaking ass charged water.
Well, you know what? I'm a big believer in copper. If you look at this is copper. So I keep copper on me all the time. Yes, circulation, energy transfer, everything, detoxification. Copper's powerful.
I've heard about that. I've been reading a little bit on the copper.
My buddy makes these. If you guys let me know, man, they're all custom. Every single one's custom, handmade. Really, really nice.
We'll talk afterwards. I'm very, very interested. I mean, copper is definitely one of the best things you can have. Even when you're, put all your drinks in copper cup. All the ions keep releasing, and it's very, very healthy for you. Yeah. And they even use copper for gardening, right? If you stick a copper rod
100%. 100%, man. It transfers energy. You know what I mean? It brings energy. It brings life to things. It detoxes. So when you have the copper rods, it's pushing energy down through the roots, and it does so much more
away too. Like it creates a block from the insects getting in there.
I'm like so not so scientifically talking about it like the way it should be talked about, but it does cool stuff.
There's the uppers. They don't like the copper.
A lot of terminology.
They don't like the copper and everything, but it's phenomenal. You could actually too. And I would love to try this. If you Home Depot, get I don't know, make yourself like a big copper crown or something like that. And if you put it in your pool filter,
oh wow,
you barely have to clean your pool ever.
That makes sense.
Because the water's passing over the copper, and there's so much electrical charge.
Yeah.
And so I've known a few people, they did that, and they never had to put a chemical in their pool.
I'm joking. I believe it. I believe it though. I'm a believer.
Yeah,
so.
I think with the pool, I would probably try it out, but I know for a fact. I mean, the copper's so good, and that's very, very interesting. And You
Oh,
know,
yeah, I
pretty
love
much
it.
they don't like copper. The big pharma and all that stuff. They
Yeah.
don't like it. They
Any,
don't like copper at all.
anything that keeps you off of medicines and all that kind of stuff, man, they get funny about.
Oh God, I'm very, very anti-medicine and drugs and
Yeah.
everything like that. I truly believe that, what Big Pharma does, and they censor me. Oh well.
Yeah.
But
Woo!
what they do, Big Pharma,
That's some
they
punk
make
rock
their,
shit right there.
Yep, they make their medicines on
You've been-
purpose to keep us sick.
Yeah.
Here,
Manage
take this.
decline.
Yeah,
That's
manage decline. Correct.
That's exactly what it is they do. They're like, I'm going to keep you sick. I'm going to keep you alive just long enough to continue to take the medicines for as long as we can have you pay for the medicines or your insurance to pay us, and we could charge them 10 times as much.
There you go.
Man, they're going to get us cut off the fucking
That's
cut
it.
off of the airwaves with this conversation. But
Oh
yes.
well, but it's the truth.
We
got
gotta
to
get it out
like
there,
that. And to
yeah.
be honest with you, I don't really want to get medical advice from a doctor. No disrespect to doctors and
dude.
everything. I don't want any kind of medical advice or anything like that. Now, of course, if I hurt myself, such as the knee and the leg and everything,
Yeah.
we're gonna have to do
They're
that.
there to treat an injury. That's what they're trained to do. They're not, a lot of them, and once again, I've never been to medical school, but from what I hear, they don't really teach about nutrition, preventative like lifestyle. They don't teach you any of that. They
Nope.
teach you this. If you see this, this is the medicine you give them. This is, you know what I mean? If you see this,
Yeah.
this is the medicine you give them. If you see this, if this is broken, this is how you put it back together. Not like, hey, maybe if you don't eat this, don't eat this, don't eat this, wake up. Let's get the sunrise, those light frequencies that the sun gives when the sun is coming up. Get that in your eyes. I try to do this every single morning. I stand barefoot, maybe next to a tree if I got one close to me, and let the sun hit my body, usually in my skivvies. It's okay because I have a backyard and I have a fence. But just getting all of those light waves while I'm grounding, having the electrical charges go through my body, getting those frequencies into supercharging my mitochondria to get the day working. I mean, I'm that deep into it.
Bro, you and I are in the same level and
Yeah.
everything. Like when I go out, outside, even like the big music festivals, I will never wear sunglasses. I don't wear
no.
sunglasses.
Me neither. I stopped
ever.
years ago.
They're bad for you.
Yeah.
Sunglasses are bad for you. You put the glass on, it's blocking out all the
Yes.
healthy light that you need.
Yes, the light that's the core of our power. That's you look at plants, what plants do with the light. What is it? Photogenic? They're not photogenic, phototropic, photo something, but pretty much same.
Photosynthesis or something.
Well,
like that.
photosynthesis, that's the process, but we take the light waves and turn it into energy in our body. It turns in, I mean, like vitamin D, all those things. It does so much for us. By even a lot of sunscreens, the way they're doing sunscreens now is blocking
I
all of that
don't
photo.
wear sunscreen either. I will
Me either.
never. Everybody out there, take our advice. Do not wear sunscreen, okay? And don't wear sunglasses, okay? If I go to these big music events, I don't wear the sunglasses
Me
because
neither.
I'm not going to burn, okay? So you're taking in the natural sunlight, so your body's prepped up to protect you from the UV lights, but also you're getting the light, and it's going to give you energy. It's going to keep you alive and everything. I went to Reggae Rise Up, and I wasn't feeling too good the first day. I was coming over a terrible cold and everything. So what am I going to do? I just didn't wear sunglasses, no sunscreen. I took my shoes off.
There you
And I
go.
was barefoot. The next day I woke up 1,000,000% fine.
Yeah.
I was
And
100%.
so much energy there with all the people feeling those vibes. And I'm sure all that had something to do with it, man.
Absolutely. Well, most people wear sunglasses.
Yeah.
And they all get sunburned. They're tired.
Well,
they're passing out.
the other part of the sunburn is a lot of your diet as well.
Oh,
A lot of the seed oils and aluminum and all these processed ingredients, a lot of times that's what's causing your skin to burn.
100,000,000%. That's true.
I didn't know you do all this stuff.
Yeah,
right?
of course. Yeah, it's all the
There's
timing.
not too many people I talk to about this because many people think I'm crazy. They're like, oh, the fuck you talking about?
Yeah,
You're
I'm a
crazy."
natural health guy and everything. I
Me too,
believe
man.
in natural health, pills and all
Yeah.
that other stuff and everything. It's all bullshit and everything. And also my glasses. I used to have to wear glasses all the time. But just like you were saying, every day, sometimes I go out, like you said, or you were talking about, and I will literally stare at the sun
Yeah.
for about I don't know, 40. I try to do my best.
Yeah.
But I'm taking in all that light, that healthy light.
Even if your eyes are closed and you're just kind of letting it hit their lids, I mean, it's all so good. If you can't open your eyes, okay, that's a lot. But if you could take it, looking close to it, your body uses that. That's energy, man. That's everything.
Yeah, I don't wear the sunglasses, or I don't wear prescription glasses anymore because
that's awesome.
I really believe that sunlight. I've been doing this for about a year and a half with the light. It has really improved my.
That's intense, bro. I love it.
Freaking amazing and everything.
I believe it. I mean,
well, they freaking lie to us. They lie to us. Don't look at the sun because you're gonna go blind. Oh, if you don't put on sunscreen, you're gonna get cancer. Let me tell you, all that skin cancer. Like you said, it's coming from the bad food that you eat and everything. But all the skin cancer comes from the sunscreen. Not from the sun, from all the chemicals they put in the freaking lotions, man. That's what's giving the skin cancer. Did you ever hear of skin cancer before the Industrial Revolution? Have you ever heard about people having skin cancer?
That's what I'm hearing, that like most of the diagnoses really came after sunscreen. I don't know if there's a certain ingredient in it. I'm not too sure. And this isn't medical advice, man. And don't go out and not wear it, and then you get sun cancer. Then you say they told me not to. This is definitely not medical advice. This is just what I believe from what I've learned and how I live and what I'm noticing. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to go out and tell everybody, but like I'm Mr. Know-It-All. But all I could do is share what I believe and how it works for me. Man, I haven't worn, well, God forbid, who knows? Anybody could get skin cancer at any time, but I haven't worn sunscreen probably, 15 years.
Yeah.
And I don't remember last time I had a sunburn.
Yeah. Well, your body's all prepped for it. I mean, the sunlight is protecting you.
Yeah, but I stopped eating seed oils probably about 10 years ago.
Those seed oils will kill you.
I started to stop probably about 3 or 4 years ago. I completely concentrated very hard on it. And about a year ago, I can 100% guarantee it probably hasn't been more than maybe 3 or 4 times in the last year I've either accidentally or, in the last year that I've had
poison.
anything that
had
it in it.
All of it, man. All our food is poison. They poison our skies, they poison our food, and they poison our ground. I guess it's making, healthy choices.
I can tell you've been having some punk rock bands in here. This is some punk rock stuff we're talking. I love it.
I know. This is rock and roll, man. Let's go.
Oh, sorry. I got too far.
Mother Rucker, those guys, man. Whoa, my God. Yeah, but it's all true.
Man. Yeah.
It's all true. Anything that Big Pharma recommends, I go opposite and everything. But once again, guys, don't just go out there and take your sunglasses off. And, they do have sunscreen, but they have specific, natural, healthy sunscreen. I mean, you're going to have to pay a couple dollars for it or anything like that.
Yeah, but wait, man, that's the other thing, man. Like, this stuff costs a little more. If you want to eat good, sometimes it's going to cost a little bit more, but what would you rather spend your money on? Like some extra candy, extra beers out, or on your health, on what you're putting inside your body, putting on your body. It's like with the water, if you're going to pay 50 cents more for a chaser water as opposed to, just a Walmart plastic bottle of water, come on, man. If you have an issue with that, you have to look like, how much do you love yourself?
Yeah, the bottle of water, I try to stay away from that, all the microplastic. It's all freaking crap.
It's just the water that's in it at the end of the day. That's just one part of it.
Yeah, it's amazing when you look at the health. I try to tell, even some of my clients when we're talking about the sun and everything, and definitely my friends, they look at me like I'm crazy.
Yeah, me too.
You're
I get
go out
that
with
a lot.
No sunscreen, no glasses. I'm like, yeah. Why?
When was the last time you ever seen me get burnt? Right? Yeah.
I don't get.
Well, I am kind of tan naturally, but I used to get sunburned when I was young a lot.
Me too.
And ever since I changed my diet, I don't get sunburned anymore.
Exactly. I mean, I would put on the sunglasses, maybe the diet.
Yeah. Isn't that weird?
No more. We're good to go, man. So, do some research.
Do your
research. If you're going to jump in
research.
the sun, everybody has different skin types and everything. Some will automatically burn very quick and everything.
Yeah.
But these
if you're like a ginger and you get burned all the time, just be careful.
Absolutely.
That's why we have to be careful what we say. But I believe this wholeheartedly because I feel it. I have felt it with my own body.
What got you into it? Because here we go. 1 minute you're Al at the Treasure Trove, or I'm sorry, not the Treasure Trove. I'm thinking about another bar in Fort Lauderdale, the Treasure Trove. Love you guys, miss you. We're thinking over at Terra Fermata. What got you into, or that you decided that, hey, I'm going to run with this chaser water? What happened?
So it's a funny story. Not funny. So a few years ago when they first opened, like I've been around Fort Pierce. I've been around the Treasure Coast for a while, and I've done a lot. And if, I helped run Sailfish Brewing Company. I would do all their events, and I also was the head brewer there. Then I had Cosmic Barley. I was a partner in the Cosmic Barley, so I was doing lots of events, working with lots of bands. So I was kind of well known in the event space. So roundabout, they were doing stuff. I guess they heard about me. So one of the partners kind of reached out to me to kind of connect, and I helped them out with some stuff on one of the events they were doing. Early on, I didn't think too much of it. It was actually in a plastic bottle back then when they first started. It was in plastic. Yeah. And, so for me, already in my mind, I was like, cool, like I'll help you out, no problem. Then about a year and a half later, another employee kept on trying to reach out. And then finally, I just, they were asking for help with whatever it was. I don't even remember the exact conversation. We have this coming up. Do you know anybody here? Whatever it is. Like, yeah, sure. And then I started to kind of learn more about the water. And I was like, man, you guys, I think you're onto something here. And that kind of went away. Then we connected the last time. And it was right before they were getting into the cans because it was in the plans. And that's kind of where Terra Fermata got involved. I was like, I could probably get you guys in Terra Fermata. We'll probably sell a lot of the water. And then I started to so they brought me in like as an affiliate. So then I started helping out, getting accounts here, accounts there. And then I just kept on believing in it more and more and more. I was drinking the water. We got into the cans. I was like, conversation led to like, an offer and I was like, yeah, man, let's do it. Like I'm willing to give my life 100% to this for as long as it takes to get it to where we're all going to be very happy one day. And I'm willing. I put it on the line. I was like, I'm willing to sacrifice with you guys. I'm willing to do everything because I know what I could bring to a brand. Like I've done it before, but then I had my requirements as well. And they said, sure, man, we'll do that for you. And it's just the number one, not just the product, not the vision. All those things are amazing. And yes, that's a huge part of it. But the team itself, the people involved, the energy that I feel from them, the faith they have in me, the faith I have in them, like that's everything to me. I love me. I love me some me, Mm-hmm. I respect me some me. And I want myself to be happy. I want myself to feel respected. I want myself to feel valued. I want to feel good every day. It's I don't know. Like so it's very important to me. Everything I do, does it fill my cup? Because I don't want to do something just to do it. There's things I could do where I could probably make a lot of money, but you know what? I'm not going to be happy. I could do a lot of stuff. I'm a licensed realtor as well, but you know what? It's not fun. It is not fun. I've closed some nice big deals, made some big old fat checks, but boy, the kind of stress I feel, I don't know, man. It's just not for me.
It's not worth the stress. No money could
I
take
still
my stress.
have. Now I have stresses now, but it's good stress. It's stress that I want to fix. It's stress that I know where it's taken us. So, so it's just different. So everything, it aligned with my world, with my events, Treasure Coast Live. I started bringing in the waters to my events, and everything just worked so perfectly together, and it just felt so good. And like I say, the organization itself, that's a huge part of it because
this
is my life. So I picked it.
It's amazing. Like you're very enthused about this product now.
Oh yeah.
And as time continues to go on, we're starting to see more of you.
On
social media. Like all of a sudden you're in Orlando. You're at the X Games or something like that. You're in one town to another. You were down in Miami.
Yeah,
you're back and forth. We saw you at Propaganda.
Yeah.
And, so we're looking. Every time I look at Chaser Water, and I think everybody in this area, they think of you, Chaser Water and Al. Should we put like a picture of you like on the bottle or something like that? Maybe
I don't mind it, man. It means I'm doing my job, right?
We could put the bicep on there. Al smile with the bicep. But, you're seeing this product. I've been seeing this product everywhere the last year. How long has Chaser Water been around?
So this is just the third year.
Holy
this
moly.
Is a brand new baby. And to be honest, we really kind of hit our mission, said, hey, it's go time, maybe a year and a half ago. That's when it really started. The whole time before it was, building the brand here and figuring out packaging and the product and all of that. Once the cans started, that was the real, okay, it's go time now. And that's been maybe a year and a half since then.
You see it everywhere.
Yeah.
You ever see this water is everywhere. As you know, I go to a lot of festivals. It's not just at Terra Fermata. We went to oh my God, where
Sugar
was
Shack.
it? Sugar Shack, yes,
Oh,
Sugar
yeah.
Shack, and every Sugar Shack, and we saw Cash Out over there. I think it was in Cocoa Beach last year that Cash Out was there too. Greg Shields.
Yeah.
He was wearing the Chaser water.
Yeah.
And he was
Oh,
jamming. I'm
yeah.
like, dude, he's wearing the Chaser water shirt. I'm
Yeah.
like, does Al know about this?
I gave him the shirt personally.
Was that you that gave him the shirt?
Yes. Oh yeah, man.
This is up at Cocoa Beach.
Yeah. So they played. Actually, I gave it to Moore to give to him. It was one of Duderman's guys. He works closely. I don't know if he's their manager. I know he does something with them. But see, I'm close with the scene, and I'm a big fan of Cash Out. I actually had Cashed Out headline my first Fort 20 Fest. I don't know. Did you go to that one on the beach in Fort Pierce?
No, I didn't go. I went to the second one, I think, like 2 years
Ballyhoo
ago.
or
No, I didn't go to
Beebs?
that one. No, I went to the Drifting Roots.
Oh,
Brothers
so
Within.
that was the fourth one, I want to say.
Okay, yeah, that was last year at this time.
Yeah, I skipped it this year. Well, really, like with Chasers, everything now for me, and it kind of sucks, but it's for the better for all of us, for the scene. I'm gonna cut back a lot on the shows. I was doing a lot of shows with Treasure Coast Live, a lot of smaller ones. I really love helping bring up the smaller guys, their first time in town, and like watching them grow, investing in them, helping them grow. But for probably this year, next year, I'm gonna probably try to cut my shows in half and still do so. Obviously, I'm still gonna do shows. Like some of the guys I love working with, Kyle Smith. I love working with Brothers Within. I love working with Drifting Roots. I love working with Guavatron. I love working with Ajava and True Phonic. And there's so many bands that that's what makes it hard for me to cut back, because there's so many that no matter what happens, I'm gonna work with them because I love them so much. I'm such a fan, and invested a lot of my time just like building these relationships with them, and I've become close with them. And now it's like it would hurt my heart to have them be a show anywhere close by and me not be a part of it and helping them out. So, but really, I'm gonna cut back on a lot of the newer stuff, like the smaller stuff from out of the state, just for now, because it's about Chaser right now. We want to be national. The next 3 years, 4 years, we're going to see us in all the major cities in America.
Dude,
that's
man,
the goal.
what I'm seeing right now, I mean, this thing is spreading everywhere, man.
Yeah.
This water you see everywhere. Even if you're not around or anything, I mean, just like we're talking about Greg Shields or Sugar Shack or Cocoa Beach, you're going to see that water. It's like the movie. You ever see that movie? God, it reminds me. You ever see The 40-Year-Old Virgin?
Yes.
Remember the scene where he's on the bike? And, he's pressured, and all of a sudden, like, he's riding the bike home, and all of a sudden, like, a bus comes by with a woman. He's like, ah! And then all of a sudden, another car comes by, and he's like, oh, I can't get away from this.
My God.
It's kind of like that with the Chaser water.
Good.
It's
That's
all
what I
over
like
the
to
place,
hear, man.
It's unbelievable. But, once again, the Chaser water goes with the identity of you, the representation that you give out. So it's a very, very good match.
Yeah.
And every time I see a Chaser water out, even when that bus comes by, and 40-year-old...
Oh, just one last thing really quick. Funny thing is, probably about a year ago was when I started doing a lot more events like representing Chaser Water, right? And this kind of goes back to my fitness journey. So we do a lot of health and wellness type events. So going to these events, and I'm looking at myself, I'm like, I'm here representing a brand that represents health. This was another part that really kicked me in this last year too, and I'm glad we were talking about it. And I was like, man, I got to look the part too. So that was another big, big, big push for me. I was like, man, because Chaser is my life now. It's everything for me, So how am I going to be good for my family, my kids, everything? Also, my career. This is our business. And I have to represent this to the absolute best of my ability. And how am I going to do that? Not being exactly 100% in shape. You know what I mean? So that was another push. That was another big push for me.
Yeah, that's huge. I mean, if you're going to go ahead and promote a supplement, water, I mean, it goes with health and everything else.
Yes.
I'd much rather possibly listen to somebody that kind of looks like they're in shape or, or that's kind of, that's has good self-wellness. I'd much rather listen to them. So you had to lose the weight and to look presentable.
I didn't have to, but I felt I wanted to.
Yeah.
Nobody asked me to do it, but in my heart, I had to.
You wanted to. Just like with me doing the interviews, the field interviews, you have the drive that you want to go ahead and do it, man. But what you're doing right now with this product is absolutely amazing. I mean, we're only 2 years in with the product, and we're seeing this water at all the festivals.
Oh, just
and
wait,
clubs.
bro. Just wait. We got so many things cooking in these next few months, dude. So we're stoked, man. It's a lot of fun.
Every time I ask, like, what's going to happen? Everyone's like, you'll find out and everything. Well, that's great, man. Al, you keep going. What kind of flavors? We were talking about my flavor. How many
So
flavors
the one
do you have?
we have 3 of them. The other one, which actually happens to be my favorite, is the lemon blossom and tulsi. So the lemon blossom is actually the blossom. So it's not just the lemon itself, it's the blossom, the flower from the blossom tree, from the lemon tree. And tulsi, which is holy basil. I mean, tulsi has been used for centuries, even in like religious like ceremonies, Ayurvedic health, like the real natural healing, meditation. It just really helps with like the mental clarity, clearing your mind, being able to, to like handle outside stresses and concentrate on what you're doing. And so it's got that in it. It's got the lemon blossom, the same, it's got so many health benefits. But then on top of that, it's got the lion's mane in it.
Ooh.
So the lion's mane, we know for the brain, and I've been huge. That's really this past about couple months. That's been something I've really been concentrating on is like, different nootropics, I'm taking. So I'm really learning about the mind. So all of this kind of just works with everything that we're doing. We care about the body, the mind, the soul, all of it. And this is what this product is, So yeah, that lion's mane, your brain needs that, man. It's just, it just helps create connections in your mind. It helps regenerate these connections in your mind, to think better, remember better, think more clearly. I mean, concentrate. So many good things it does for you. And so it's the flavor for me. I like more floral, bright, clean, a little herbaceous. That's like my flavor profile that I like. So for anybody who likes that kind of stuff, that lemon blossom and tulsi, you have the elderberry bergamot, which has that deep berry flavor with that little touch of citrus kind of to make it pop. That one's got the rhodiola. And then the other one is the watermelon mint. If you like big, bright, juicy, fruity flavor, that's what that one's for. That one's got ashwagandha and ginseng. So it has all the minerals, all the electrolytes, all the flavor. We have all B vitamins in it. So the B vitamins help for natural energy, also helps for the mind. They all have L-theanine. Once again, we said that helps, calm your nervous system. And then we have each one has this combination of the adaptogens on top of it in functional doses that you feel. And this happened on air. So that was pretty cool.
Yeah, I'm not lying.
You're not the first person.
I feel it.
I hear it all the time. I love it. It makes me so happy, man.
Huge.
Yes.
Once again, this flavor, I feel amazing.
Yeah, we have it to where you should drink about 2 a day.
Yeah.
Like, it's not like something you're going to chug them all. I mean, these are functional, true doses. You're going to drink this, and it's going to do what you need it to do.
I'm feeling it. I feel amazing, but very naturally.
Yes.
It's not like I drink coffee and I got this cafe. I'm like, let's go. I feel very, very good. And that tells you it's a very, very good product and everything.
A lot of times what I'll do, I'll take this and I'll fill it up with one of the cans and then and some ice. Sometimes the other half I'll do maybe another sparkling or maybe like a tea, a green tea. And this way I can sip on it throughout the day. And I also add the chaser drops for additional minerals. I really try to stay as hydrated. It's good for the skin too. It kind of keeps you looking young when you're well hydrated. I found that out too. It's like your skin looks so good. I'm like, it's hydration. Yes.
Hydration. Yeah.
But so I'll do that a lot of times to start my day, and I'll sip on it throughout the day with some, like a green tea, no sweetener, one of those, and extra minerals and electrolytes. And then I'll sometimes even, go extra with some sea salt or something if I'm going to work out just to really, really juice it up. But that's because the flavor's there. Only 3 grams of organic blue agave. So it does have just a touch of sugar, just enough for those flavors to pop, but it's a good, very natural, minimally processed sugar. You're not getting just plain table sugar in there, and it's only 3 grams of it. So it's a lot of intention in every single part of it. The flavor, the sweetener, the adaptogens, the minerals, all of it.
Yeah, and yeah, this is great. I mean, I've tried also, I think
I'm
on
gonna have a sip of this right now.
Yeah.
This is the watermelon mint with
Ooh.
green tea.
Maybe you get together with Bernie and Johnny. They got that watermelon juice boys combined.
Oh, stuff is so good. That's just straight up watermelon. No
Well,
bells, no
that's
whistles.
real watermelon. It's
Oh,
seeded watermelon.
you know
It's
how
the most
good-
hydrating supplement you could have.
Not only that, it's good for blood flow.
Oh, interesting.
Very good for blood
Did
flow.
you sampled it, right? I'm sure you did.
Oh, I drank a whole one, chugged it
Yeah,
down.
me too. Me
Yeah.
too. I felt great, man.
You
Natural.
know what's a good juice?
Yeah.
Watermelon and beets together. If you want to work on your circulation, you want to work on vascularity, like before the workout, drink it during the workout. Watermelon and beet juice together, bro. Your veins will be popping, dude. You'll feel it,
I'm gonna
man.
take your advice.
All your veins.
Yep.
And,
I mean, I got the link you sent me and everything.
Yeah.
I think tonight, when I get back home later on tonight, I'm gonna definitely order. I would love to. Are you guys ordering? Is this on order yet? The one that I like.
So the link I gave you,
yeah.
that is for you to put on your podcast or put a link on your profile where anybody buys.
Gotcha.
Yes, and this way you're an official affiliate with us.
What I'll do immediately, I'm going to get that link on my profile on Instagram, YouTube, and we'll
in
get
this
it out
way,
there.
anybody, you guys, what we're talking about, you order it right from this link, and that'll help support the station. That'll help support the podcast. So a percentage of all the sales that go through that link comes to you on the podcast.
I'm going to do it. I'll go ahead and put up a link on my Instagram with the water, and I will make an announcement when it's up there.
Yeah, you guys buy it up. Buy it up.
You sold. I'm a buyer now.
Yeah.
I love this water.
That's
I mean,
good,
so
man.
far I've tried. Well, this one was yummy.
Yeah,
That
it's
was,
just straight sparkling.
that was the sparkle water, regular, and that's just the regular
This is still,
original water right
Yep.
there. Yep. And then the one I had was,
That's the elderberry,
Yep.
bergamot.
and then the watermelon.
Watermelon, you got to try the watermelon, and I think I got extra lemon in there as well, that's the one. I love that one too.
Are you guys coming up with other products soon?
So we have the drops.
The drops.
So really, I don't see anything in the wheelhouse, but you just never know, man. This business is crazy, and that's the cool thing. Once again, I go back to to the family, to the founder, to the organization itself, the culture. They're just they think innovatively, but they act. You know what I'm saying? Like the flavors, it was a thought. It just made total sense. The team was talking about it, and they're like, let's do it. You know what I'm saying? And I love that because that's the way my brain works. I'm not a committee type of guy. Like, I've done it before with 501Cs, and you got 10 people in the room, and you're trying to get something done, and you need all 10 people to see it exactly the same way for it to move forward. I am not good with that. I like a good idea. Boom. How do we start? You know what I mean? That's just, I could only spend so much time on one topic until it's executed personally, So I love that about these guys. They have a lot of faith in themselves. You know what I'm saying? Like they know the vision. If they feel it and they think it's going to work, they think about it just enough and they make the move. And it just feels so good. It's power. It's, they're very empowering because they'll listen. In fact, they'll ask me, hey, what do you think about this? And if they like my idea, they're like, great. They have faith in it. That's the beauty. The culture of the business is so important to me because, like I say, this is what I spent my whole life doing, and it's got to be on point. And that's what I appreciate about it. On top of all of it,
Well, I'll tell you what, I mean, you are extremely educated with this chaser water and all the ingredients. I'm learning something too.
Yeah.
And everything. I mean, very, very educated and well spoken. I can imagine at the meetings you go on your trips and everything that you're probably doing a lot of talking and conversating and everything. And that's why you're seeing this product out there.
Yeah.
It's because of you. Because you're pushing out there, and I hope we could get some more recognition with this chaser water as we go and everything. So,
thank you for the help. You've been huge on it, man. I appreciate all the love you put on the podcast. That is awesome, man. That means a lot to us.
I think it was. I started with Mother Rucker. I think it was like 3 podcasts ago. And when you asked me, I'm like, dude, I'll put the chaser water out for you and everything. Every podcast show since then, Punk Rock Saves Lives, Blab Scam. They love the water.
Yeah.
Everybody's like, yeah, chaser water. Yeah.
So,
boy.
I mean, the music scene is so big for us, man. Well, music scene's big for me, big part of my life. So naturally, it just works with Chaser. Now we are so connected into the music scene. We're huge in the music scene, health and wellness, sports, extreme sports. But the music, for me, it's like a piece of my heart. Because I have passion for the music and the arts and creativity and all of that. So we support a lot of these bands, like let's say like Soul Jam. We're officially partnered with them. We take care of them with with their with water for their practices, for their tours.
Aren't they
Swayze.
coming to Guanabana Soul Jam?
Yeah, oh yeah, they play there a couple times a year. They just
I
played
thought
Terra
it's
Fermata
like
a couple
another
months
week
ago.
or two. That's what
Yeah.
I heard. I got to look at the schedule and everything.
We partnered with Swayze this year. I don't know if you've seen. Swayze's been posting all about us. I actually got a call with them this week to continue that. I mean, so the other thing we're about to do is not only to support the bands, but also our accounts. We're coming up with like little fun cards, right? So we're going to get with a lot of the bands that we work closely with in the South Florida area. Give them a gift card. Say, hey, here's $50 gift card. You guys go to any of these places that sell Chaser water. Get yourself a Chaser water. Get yourself a coffee or get yourself a smoothie. Get there, get a Chaser water, and get whatever you want on us. You know, so kind of not so we it's like a sponsorship, but it's just a way to show love to the scene, you know, and support our, you know, and have them support our establishments that sell the water as well. You know,
absolutely. What a concept and everything. Yeah. It is definitely, in my mind, the official water of pretty much music festivals and venues, and I think it's probably going to expand out to you know, certain other people and everything into the community. You're doing an unbelievable job. Keep pumping them away. Yes. And I would love. Here we go. This is a big one here, okay? Because I know this started right around the water did, and you've been doing a lot of great work and everything. We see it on social media. We would love to know more about Treasure Coast Live. What is it? When did it start? What do you guys have done with it? Festivals, all the way up to community and everything.
So it's actually been around for a while, way longer than the water. So, oh man, I wish I knew what year it started, but I want to say I've been doing Treasure Coast Live for probably about 5 years now. Probably 5 years, 2022, I want to say. 2021, 22 is when it started. And so I was, like I said, I was a partner with Cosmic Barley for a while. You know, we just kind of were changing directions. You know, I really love original. I really love the reggae. I'm, you know, big into like little different things. I'm all partner, so it was all good, everything. So I started first. When I first started it, I was actually getting really heavy into the real estate at that time. So I was like, how am I going to start like a brand? It's something that I could showcase the community and showcase my personality and connect it all together. This way people from outside could see it, and then I could be a resource for them when they need real estate. And I did. I met a lot of people and I got a lot of real estate work from it. But then the music was always a big part of it. So it was almost like my way of saying, hey, it's real estate, but I just want to throw parties, you know? Yeah. So, and then, you know, then it just started to grow from there. I did a Father's Day jazz, and it was jazz and car show for Father's Day. I did that years ago. I do like a Volkswagen car show. I've been doing that every year. And then I did the Days Between Festival, which is a Grateful Dead, and I always like mixed it up. It was like Grateful Dead maybe with Widespread Panic, or one year I did the Dead Head and Spread Heads and Dead. So it was Widespread Panic, Talking Heads, Grateful Dead. That was an epic show. Soul Jam was there for that. Soul Jam's one of my favorites. I love them so much. Not only the music, I'm such a fan. They're the sweetest people. I love it. The scene is great, isn't it?
Oh,
these musicians, there's
Dude.
so much love.
Dude,
I love love.
Let me tell you, man. That freaking Treasure Coast Live event that you threw, I think that was in March or April. I'm sorry.
That was a Fort 20 Fest.
Not the 420, the one that we had all the jam bands and everything.
Yeah,
Guava Fest, right?
Oh, Guava Fest. Yeah, I do a lot of festivals. I do a lot of festivals. Yeah, Guava Fest. That one is very, very special to me. And one of the things that makes it so special to me is, so Adonis, he is the front man of Guavatron. So I started working with Guavatron years ago in the Cosmic Barley days, but I was always a huge fan, right? So then, we continued to work together. And the fact that he asked me to, because he had the vision of saying, hey, I want to do a festival around Guavatron. And just the fact that how it turned from me being such a fan, then being so honored to work with them, then becoming close with Adonis, which is the front. And then I felt so honored when he said, hey man, and I want to do this with you. Let's do this together. Man, like that was, you know how when you're like a little kid and something happens to you where it's like makes you feel extra happy deep inside, and you know it's like you know it was very emotional for me. So this is a super special event just because I was asked to be able to be a part of it. And then obviously, you know, I love doing this. So that's how Guava Fest started. And for anybody that doesn't know, Guavatron, another one of my absolute favorite Florida bands. And that's just another one. I could probably say it's about so many bands, but they are some of the coolest, sweetest guys. You know, like I say, it's okay if you're a guy to call another guy sweet. You know, it's okay.
Yeah, it's all good. It's all good.
Because
yeah,
it's funny. Like I like guys and like my tribe and people that I get, they're sweet dudes, you know, like, and it sounds weird from a guy saying it, but some guys, they all, you know, they attract and like been around tough guys, alpha bros.
Well, you did comment on my Instagram when we had James. You know, of course, we all know about James, all the Terra Fermata people. He's there every event, and you know, he does his thing. And I did, you know, I wanted to make him feel like he was a superstar.
Oh, he's the best.
Yeah, I didn't know he could play drums when he was at Lori's event, Empowering Local Music. And I didn't know he played drums. I'm like, I think he would really like it if I took him outside and did a little interview with him.
Oh,
the
he
kid,
lit up.
I mean, he lit up.
That's the most I've ever heard him talk, like so clearly. Like he was, you did it. You did it for him. I bet you what was going through his mind at that moment, he was on top of the world. And I
know that he has, unfortunately, a disability and
Yes.
everything. And just to see him like that, you know, after he got done with those drums, I mean, he just gets off that thing. And it looked like he was playing for Motley Crue in an arena. And he's kind of like, yes, let's go. Like he felt like he was on top of the world.
Yeah.
And I'm like, Cameron, let's go out there. Let's interview the kid. Or, you know, so
it brought tears in my eyes watching your interview because I know how much it meant to him, you know, and we love him.
That was probably one of the best emotional interviews I did.
Oh, I'm getting emotional thinking about it,
I'm
man.
going to cry in my car. No, but, you know, just seeing him light up like that, man.
Yeah.
I mean, it was his moment. It was his moment. Great guy. He's actually a very special. I know that he, you know, runs around just filming the whole entire time. That's just him. But he's you know, regular. He's definitely iconic and everything. Yeah.
I'm talking about sweet guys. I'm crying and shit. What's going on? No, I'm emotional like that, man.
We
It's
go
just
through muscles
It's
and we go through grind. Yeah, but it's all passion.
Yeah.
Crying out of passion. You're not crying out of sadness and
No,
everything.
it's just happy. It's just when I feel something, I really feel it. You know,
he deserves it. He deserves it. I've watched that interview many times. I'm like, yes, it was fantastic. But you know, he likes to have fun and everything, and he'll be at their every event. He's a supporter
That's
too.
what we call him, Sweet James.
Yeah, Sweet James
Yes.
and everything. I know, but
It's a little sweet, but hey, man,
exactly. But once again, I had a fantastic at the Guava Fest.
Yeah, that's what a special event.
It was kind of like where I used to go to like Ultra Miami with a rave and
so
everything.
yeah, so we bring in a little bit.
That.
So Guavatron, there, I guess I hate to label like styles of music, but it's more like jamtronics. They're like a jam band, but they have this beautiful like synth, electronic, like beat vibe to it. So we do that style of music. We bring DJs, which is straight electronic, and then more of the jam, shreddy stuff. So it's to be honest, that's the realm that I really connect musically, really connect with that and the reggae. Those are like my two spaces. You know, to be honest, this is just a little bit higher for me. Like the Guavatron, the Ajavas, the Heavy Pets, Tanned, those kinds of bands. Oh, we got them coming back. We're about to announce that pretty soon. Truphonic, so that funk, jam, you know, that whole realm, to me, it just connects with me, and I love it. I'm such a fan. That and the Reggae Rivals, it's right up there with it, but to me, this is just edges it out a little more. So that event means a lot to me. It really does.
Will there be another one coming up next year?
Every year.
This
is going to be forever.
April?
Forever and ever and ever. March 6th, I want to say, 6th or 7th this year coming up.
Yeah, that's when you
And we're getting bigger and bigger every year.
That's what you were saying. That's you're going to keep holding it at Terra Fermata?
Until we sell it. We're probably going to sell it out this year coming up. We got close last year. It'll probably sell out this year. We're you know, we say we'll probably sell it out on pre-sales 2 years in a row before we're thinking about moving it.
Well, I'll be there. I had the best time my whole entire life at that thing, man. You know,
you get your tickets early. You know how to do it.
Yeah. I mean,
next year you definitely got to get your tickets early because you know every year we just bring a little bit bigger and bigger names. You know,
absolutely. Well, I'm going to be there, obviously, and I really.
And Guavatron will always headline.
Yeah. Oh. Perfect.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, you got to have them.
Yeah,
I mean,
always two sets. Yeah.
The main thing, but I just love the setup that you guys had in there. It was like a whole bunch of lights. You had the DJ spinning. The band was playing over here. You had, you had vendors in there, the lights and
Yeah.
the steam and the smoke and everything. And I'm like, whoa, this is crazy,
That's
man.
what's up.
And Al's in the back doing his like, yeah, let's go, baby.
Yeah.
But a lot of fun. The one that I always like to watch from Treasure Coast Live that you really put in 5,000% work, and I think Cody of Stony Fools, I know you guys work very hard, is the bar. If I'm saying it right, it's kind of like the Barge Fest. Or
Oh,
what is,
it's Stutopia. Yeah, so it's called the Topia Floating Concert Series, right? So we did Fortopia, which is in Fort Pierce. Stutopia is when we do it in Stewart. And we're looking to probably, move it to different places in Florida eventually. But the funny thing is, we're thinking of what we need to call it when we go to Jupiter, because we can't call it Jutopia. So we think people might show up, with different expectations. But so yeah, so we got to think, But yeah, we're thinking. I think it's a great concept. It's, like you say, a lot of work. They actually, this last year, they were able to pull off that without much of my involvement. I just was a little support from the background, helping them with some flyers, a little bit of promotion and stuff. But they were able to pull that whole thing off. I had just had surgery right before. I had hernia surgery, so I couldn't go in the water. I couldn't be on a boat. I couldn't do anything for that whole month leading up to it. So Stoney, Sam, all of them came together and pulled it off amazingly. I'm stoked for next year. Next year, we're going to come back bigger and better. We're already working on, every time we try to work on the barge a little bit more, the stage set up a little bit more. So it's going to be pretty epic.
I think it's unbelievable, man. You get on a barge and you get the band on the barge and you just drive out to the sandbar wherever you're going and everything, and then all the other boats are kind of going around, and there you got Stony Fools doing their thing, and Mangrove and Sam's participating. What a great concept, and that was all developed by you, right?
Yeah, oh, it's Cody and myself. Once again, it's like I can never take full credit for this because, it was actually, once again, this is another one. Cody was like, what I was thinking? I was like, imagine how cool would that be? I'm like, I bet you we can do it. And then we just, that's, once again, idea, makes sense. Let's go for it. What's the first move? I'm ready.
Yeah, Cody's a great guy, man.
So I give him tons of credit with this one because he's the one that actually had the thought. And for me, in my mind, I was like, I've thought about this many times, but I never had, I never really thought about it enough to make it happen. And then when somebody else brought it up, I was like, oh, dude, I got somebody to do this with. Let's go.
Yeah, I really love the idea. I mean, Treasure Coast Live putting on music events, which is good. But another great thing about what you're doing here, it's not like your typical music production companies, which they do all phenomenal. You're giving a little bit more to the production company. Okay, we're going to have this festival, Terra Fermata, but we're going to throw in the lights, and we're going to have different jam bands. Okay, the next one, we're going to throw a boat in the middle of the water. You know?
And that's kind of once again, going back to talking about what I do in my life, I want to enjoy it. I want it to matter. I hate doing things just to do it. I want to do a show just to do a show and try to make money. To be honest, if you look at the total year, it's mainly investing. You know what I mean? Like, a lot of times I just want to put on a really good show. I'd rather spend more money on the production, spend more money on the promotion, spend more money on the artwork, spend more money on all the things to make it awesome, and make less, or maybe not even make anything, or maybe even, invest money on the event for it to be awesome, than skimp on something to make it a lesser of a product and not show the love to you guys, to the people going. Also, I have a responsibility to the band to get as many people in front of them and to make them look as good as possible. Like, that comes first. And then why does that come first? Because it fulfills me. It's kind of selfish because I like to feel good. You know what I mean? So
let me tell you, it seems like every event that you put on with Treasure Coast Live and everything, going back to the different genres and different locations. I mean, once again, like the Chaser Water, the energy and the enthusiasm that you're putting in to the Treasure Coast product is actually working out too.
Oh yeah, and then Chaser Water is the official water of Treasure Coast Live. It all works together.
We're got Mr. Al, man. He's the man and everything. And I think you couldn't find a better band such as the Stony Fools.
I love them.
To throw them on the they're fantastic guys.
Yeah, so that definitely gives Stony lots of that credit on that one.
I always call Cody because he's so involved with the community. Because he did mention to me that maybe there will be a day he might want to run for something in the town. So I always call him Mr. Stewart. I'm like, what's going on, Mr. Stewart?
Oh yeah, he's got his opinions and he doesn't mind sharing it, bro. And I love that about him.
Yeah, great guy. I think you guys work well together. And Listen, Stony Fools, Cody, I'm here. Let's go. When you're ready for
I've
the
been
podcast.
hearing about this for a long time.
Let's
so
go.
You got to make
I'm
it
right-
happen.
Let's go. I'm right here. Well, you've been invited. Come
That's
on down.
gonna be
accept.
a good one. I can't wait to watch that one when you get him on here.
Well, I might have to put Morgan in charge, make her the agent for Stony Fools, and get these guys. We're going to talk about more of this, Cody. Okay, listen to me. Awesome, but yeah, you're doing an unbelievable. Any future events? I know that you were trying to put on some future things coming up for Treasure Coast Life. Anything?
Oh
in the
yeah, I always
immediate?
got stuff coming
in the
up.
next few
So
weeks, or-
man, yeah, in 2 weeks I have a huge weekend too. So if you notice, I work mainly with original music, original bands. I don't do many like cover bands. I just cover a bunch of different songs. Love it. I'll watch it all day. But just for me to invest my time and money in something, really, I love new original music. And I do dabble into some actual tribute type of situations, right? So this weekend coming up, I have True Phonic doing one of their original sets, which they are phenomenal band, funk, rock, like it's just what a mix. I mean, these are all these in my mind, they're all world-class musicians because I hear music all the time and these guys blow people out of the water. You know, it's very technical, high-end, all the horns and keys and it's epic. So they're doing one original set and they're doing one set of Lettuce. Don't know if you know who Lettuce is.
Love Lettuce. Oh, they're
so
awesome.
Imagine
yeah,
that.
I've seen them
night.
many times.
Oh, that's going to be amazing.
I saw that it was coming to Terra Fermata, but I'm not going to be in town.
Oh, and then the same weekend,
Yeah.
Tasty Vibrations is another one of
saw
my
that too.
absolute favorites. They have played, I think they're the band that has played more of my events than any other band. Is Tasty
Yeah,
Vibrations.
they played at the festival back in March.
420. They played, I think, every 420 fest.
Oh, they're at the 420.
They're
I
one of the
remember.
only ones
Yeah.
that did it, and they also did Guava Fest, and I've had them at my New Moon Festival, and I've had them at so many, because that's how much I love them. So not only they're going to be on the same weekend, they're going to do one original set, then they're going to do one set of the Doors.
Yeah, I saw the flyer for the Doors,
yes,
man. Oh
dude,
my
yes.
god.
I hope you like my flyers. I do them all myself.
I
man.
saw them. Yeah, I
no
saw.
AI.
I didn't know you did those flyers,
What a
man.
big. Oh yeah. I
Did
do
you
that
do
too.
the Brothers Within too?
No, that they
did
designed
it.
that one. They
But
designed
I did
that
see
one.
quite a few
Yeah.
flyers in the bathroom advertising that.
Yeah,
and it
I
was
do
beautiful
most
artwork. I didn't
most
know
of the
that.
Treasure Coast Live stuff. I do. Some of them the band will do them, but yeah, and that's another thing I like to do for fun. It's funny how I learned how to do this. My girl used to do all my art, and she's really good at it. But like, I really can't pay her. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
I mean,
you know, she hit a point. She's like, I got too much of my own shit going on. You know what? And you know, and here's the thing: she would do it, but inside, I started to feel bad. You know what I mean? I was like, man, you know, I'm not bad. You know, whatever it is.
Yeah,
you know.
what- you know-
So then I had to learn to do it myself, and I was like, oh, it's kind of fun.
Yeah, kind
So
of
then
like me when I
doing it.
started doing this whole thing, this project with myself. I had to learn how to edit videos
Yeah,
and
yeah.
learn how to, you know, I think I'm getting a lot better at the podcast before. You know, you learn and you
Yeah.
pick up certain tricks and certain things and the technology. So
Yes.
I'm learning a
And,
lot. But
and they're not AI generated posters
No!
that I do. How about that big thing that's going on, everybody?
dude, AI, you know,
Listen,
that's all I got to say right there.
Well, I have mixed feelings about it as a whole, right? When it comes to like sales for what I do, bro, that stuff is powerful. I can put in there. It helps me plan my routes, route, whatever. So like I'm going into this town. These are places that I must hit, right? This is where I'm starting. Can you help me run a route? And then tell me, you know, just set it up on the map so I don't lose any mileage or time. So I'll plan my day like that, right? Then the freaking dude asked me, well, the chick, mine's a chick. She asked me, she was like, I could see you have this many. You could probably get done with this a little bit early. Would you like me to find some other venue? Because I ask it about, you know, like what cool places are in this town that I might like Chase for Water. She's like, would you like me to find other places that are on the way that might like Chase for Water if you want to stop in and see if they'll carry the water? I was like, sure. You know, so it's I don't hate it. You know what I mean? I be honest, I use it for that kind of stuff. But I do understand the pushback it's getting with the art. I mean, it's a tough thing, man. Like I said, I don't hate it, but for me, with my shows, I concentrate so much on the original music and the art of the music. So I pride myself on making these posters myself.
Absolutely. I think
You
when it
know what
comes
I
to
mean?
AI and the music and
Yeah.
even the fans.
And I'm not against it. Listen, I'm not against it. For me, I choose. I choose to go this route. It may not look as beautiful, but it's original. It's got my own little vibe to it. You know what I mean?
Absolutely, and even the fans don't really want all that AI slop in the music and the
Yeah, I get
in
it.
the scene and the album covers and especially the videos. People want organic music. I really
Yes.
believe that a lot of the fans are
They're
leaving the mainstream, the big
Yes.
concerts, and they're pulling the DIY,
Yeah.
and they're going to very small venues now because that's where you're going to see the real talent, the real musicians, and everything like that.
And they could connect with them.
They could connect. There ain't going to be no freaking AI corporate in there trying to kick. You're spending $500 for a show. Here we are. We're spending $20, and you're getting 3 or 4 good bands without all that, all that slop in there, and people love it and everything. So, and that's what you're providing and everything, which is a fantastic thing, an organic family type atmosphere and everything, which is actually fantastic. And
Yep.
I noticed that you were a realtor. I know that you mentioned it a few times. And
Yeah,
are
I'm
you
a
still
licensed
doing that,
realtor.
or-
I'm still licensed. Right now, the way I do it, and out of respect to my clients, like if somebody comes to me and needs something, I'll refer them. I have a few friends that are great realtors that do it full time. I feel I would be doing a disservice by taking a client on right now, so I don't have the time to service them the way they deserve to be serviced. So now I have a few realtors that I work with that I'll refer. I'll stay in the loop. I'll still have some conversations, but they know they're running the show. There's somebody I trust. There's somebody that I've done business with. Same with the roofing company as well. Like I still get a lot of leads with roofing, but I just don't have the time. So they call me, hey, Al, can you? I was like, sure, actually, I'm going to get you to Richie. Rich is the owner of Leak Busters. He'll take great care of you. So that's kind of how I do it because I just don't have the time.
Being a realtor is a tough job. I heard it's like one of the most.
don't like
It's a
it.
job that's like all of a sudden you got your highs up, and it takes one little second for everything to come tumbling down. I mean,
it's
you have
the
to go. I'm sure there's a lot of
worst,
paperwork and
I'm not a
the
paperwork
clients back
guy.
and forth. And,
My favorite part about it, obviously, is the fat checks. I mean, you can make $20,000 check, $30,000 check, $10,000 check. That's great. But like it's being able to really help somebody and the feeling you get when it closes. But leading up to that close and like the roller coaster, emotional roller coaster, and so many things that can go wrong. And I mean, it's not I have a lot of friends that are realtors, and I respect it so much because it takes what a special heart you have to have, what a special type of resilience you have to have. I mean, attention to detail you have to be a good realtor. It's not easy to be a good one. It's easy to get your license, but it's not easy. So luckily, I have some friends that are really good realtors.
it only takes
that
a small
I love.
percentage that make it.
Yes.
I've had friends that they would actually, realtors, they would be right on the table. And all of a sudden, they're ready to sign the close. All of a sudden,
I can't handle
the
it.
work for like 3 months of getting the house in order and all the paperwork, and it takes that 1 second. The client could be like, nah.
I didn't agree with that on
Yeah.
the contract. They're like, yeah, we've been talking about this for the last 4 months. We've been talking about that same thing. And they're like, no, can we change that? And then the other person's like, nope, not going to change. Like,
Yeah, I definitely see you definitely in this type of business, promotions
Yeah,
and
I love it.
venues. That's you. You just have the personality and the look for it. Well, now you have the look for it. Yeah, now we all do it.
You're beating me up, bro.
Well, I'm making sure that you stay that way.
Oh,
Okay, we don't want to go back.
I'm only going up from here, man.
That's it. You're
I
not
can't
gonna
wait.
stop, man.
I cannot wait to see the level I'm going to be at in about 6 months.
There you
know?
go. Well, you're going to be at a certain once again. When I didn't see you for 3 weeks.
Yeah.
And I come into Terra Fermata on Saturn. I'm like, dude, again, you got in shape.
Oh, I
again?
go hard, man. Listen. I don't want to beat this subject up, but it's such a big part of my life, and I care about it so much that 5 days a week, average, I do about 2 hours of weights. 7 days a week, I try to, at the very least, walk 4 miles a day. 3 days a week, in the middle of those walks, I do wind sprints, full all-out sprints. I probably do about 5 or 6 of those within my 4-mile walk. So that's my baseline. And then I have the cables at home. So late night, I get my good stretches. I get burnouts. I do abs. Try to do abs whenever I get a chance. I do push-ups. All that's in between.
Yeah.
My diet is I say impeccable, not really impeccable, but it's really clean.
Yeah, you have to
very
probably
clean.
work a lot harder than I do because you came from a bad place,
Yeah.
being out of shape and everything. So someone,
Well, I'm addicted. I don't hate it. I can't wait for it. You know what I mean? It doesn't feel like work anymore. I look forward to it.
Because you feel great. Your mind is
Yes.
clear.
Yeah.
That's the whole entire thing, and I'm sure the family loves it. Speaking of the family, you said you're married, of course. I met
Well,
your
we're not
beautiful
married,
wife.
but might as well be.
Yeah.
You know, maybe she'll marry me one day.
Oh, you guys aren't married?
No,
Oh, I thought
no.
you were. I'm sorry about that. Okay.
I mean, we're
Yeah.
going on 14 years together.
Yeah, that's fine. You know, I believe that marriage is for like 21-year-olds getting out of college. Let's get our first house. Let's get married. I think
Yeah.
when you're a little bit older.
I think we're spiritually married.
Yeah, that's what counts.
we're like everything about a marriage. We are. The only thing we don't have is the paper, I think.
Yeah. Well,
Hopefully
it's a
she
paper.
loves
It's a
me as
rule.
much as
What,
I
you gotta,
love her.
You got to
but-
pay money to be married. You got to be approved. You know, screw
Yeah,
that.
so that's the
man.
only
You're in
part we
love.
don't have. We might do it. I mean,
Yeah.
she's not in a rush for it. I'm not in a rush for it. I'm pretty sure. I hope that she loves me as much as I love her. You know.
Yeah, I'm sure she does. She's probably very proud of you. And
she's
everything.
amazing.
Absolutely.
I would not be the man I am today if I wouldn't have met her when I did.
Oh, that's really nice.
Not
man.
even close, bro. I was a mess. A mess.
Like I
dude.
never pictured that with you. I mean,
Well, you know, when I say a mess, I think we all go through the phase, but man, I like to party. Like party down, like party for days at a time. You know what I mean? Like,
I've been there many times. Right, Club Space Miami.
that kind of stuff. Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
I mean, it was a phase for me, but it was kind of starting to linger. That phase was starting to linger a little long, and luckily for me, man, she gave me a reason to want to take my life to the next level and concentrate on my health more, and work on my career, and so I attribute so much to her. She puts up with my job, and how I got people everywhere we go.
Well, she probably loves your spirit and your heart and everything.
I hope so.
That's what really counts.
It's something. I don't know what it is, but
Yeah.
it's something.
Definitely not the handsomest. I had to throw that one in there, man. But, very good. I mean, life is going very well because you're making it go well. You're not sitting back and trying to let things happen to you and cry and complain.
I don't like
doing
to complain.
something
I don't remember
about it.
last time I complained about anything.
Yeah, I'm not a complainer. I'm very patient. I don't really complain. You start complaining, you invite in bad energy and all that crap and everything like that. But
nobody needs to hear my problems. I complain to myself for a minute, and I'm like,
Yeah.
shut the fuck up, man.
my problems, I don't really have too much problems in my life. I have a very peaceful life. I like to say stress-free, quiet. I don't like the drama. Give me a little music, and then we're good to go. But
I love it.
But we're doing very, very well and everything. And once again, I'm going to have to keep an eye on my health and make sure that you don't pass me up. I mean, I could always give you a poster of myself kind of like flexing, and you could throw it on the wall.
I'm gonna give me a couple months. I'll send you a poster of me. I know. I'll get there.
Good
man.
comeback.
I'll get there. Look.
Well,
it's getting
yeah,
there.
looking good. Well, Mr. Al, man, let me tell you, man, this has been an incredible podcast.
I hope
and I'm so
so.
happy to bring you out here and finally get the deep information of this product here with Chaser Water and learn a little bit more about Treasure Coast Life. I think this is a very important podcast because a lot of people are wondering about Chaser Water.
Yeah.
And all you got to do, everybody, subscribe to this channel, Sound Vibes
Yes.
Live, and you're going to learn a lot about Chaser Water here.
And then you
everything.
can buy it right from the link he's about to put up in his profile.
Yeah.
And every time you buy from that, it supports the station. So
Absolutely. We're going to go ahead and put that link for you. I will make sure that everybody knows that link is up and we could go ahead and go with the water and everything like that. Well, Val, thank you so much for coming on the show. You are an unbelievable friend. And every time I go out to Terra Fermata, I hope to see you. It just brings more energy and everything like that. So
Thank you, man.
You
Special.
keep doing what you're doing, man. We got
Yes.
your back. If you ever need anything from me down south, I'll be more than happy to help you out and all that.
Yes.
And if you guys get a chance, Instagram, okay, we want to follow Chaser Water, as we know.
Definitely.
Okay, and I know that Al has a great Instagram page. Al, will
Yeah.
you please tell the trillions of people that are watching the podcast what your Instagram is?
So Al Beltran, which is my name, 772, because that's where we're at. So it's Al Beltran 772. And then to get a little bit more into the music and those kind of events, it's Treasure Coast Live. Real easy. Treasure Coast Live.
You
Just the way
guys
it
got to make
sounds.
sure, follow this guy. Follow him. All right, let's get in here. Huddle up.
All
Huddle
right.
up. Here we go. Get in here, nice and close, right to the camera. We are done with the podcast. Al, are you ready?
Yes.
Here we go. Football. Who's your favorite football team?
Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
I'm a Dolphin fan, but I'm a
Okay.
loser. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, let's go!
Yeah.
Come on, baby. Woo!